Charles. I'm here with Grandmaster Carl. What made you get into kickboxing?
I started when I was 9 years old, and I started because I was in the streets and I like to fight.
Hey family and friends, it's your favorite coach, Coach Charles, and today I am here with my big brother, Robert Samuel.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing
Pleasure
very
having
well.
me, man. Thank you so much.
Likewise. So, Robert is working on a film currently, right?
Yes.
And what's the name of your film?
The film is called Blackout.
Blackout.
Yes. About a guy who he's a courier. He transports certain things, but not like normal people. He transports it in his bloodstream. He's got 24 hours to get it out of his bloodstream. The antidote for it is in another country.
Wow.
So
this is interesting already.
High-speed jinx to across international waters to get it out of my system. So it's a lot of action.
And how long have you been in film?
I've been doing films for about 32 years.
32 years.
Yes.
So he's the original OG of film. OG.
Yeah, I started my career in Hong Kong. I lived with Sam Mahoney.
Right.
And worked with him. I've done a lot of films for him, and then I made a name for myself. And I started doing films with you, paying in different program royalties. And then I probably the schools here in the United States. I started directing music videos for a lot of musical artists, DMX, The Locks, Dre Hill, Talent, Sopranos. I directed a film with them. It was the first African American director of films.
Nice. I do want to say this. He's the first American in Hong Kong that was inducted in the Hong Kong Stunt Association.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only one.
The only one. Now, as I knew I was going to record this video with him, I'm thinking like everybody that's here, he's the only one that has crossed over to Hong Kong and even in America, and I just think that is such a highlight of your career.
Thank you.
And
I
it
appreciate
speaks
it.
so many deep volumes.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that, to know that you've done that and you're still the only one?
Yeah, no one's come behind me, man. So,
Right.
I mean, it was a tremendous honor to be inducted in the Hong Kong Stunt Association. But again, with that comes a sense of responsibility to want to pay it forward to the next generation. So I'm always on the lookout for young, upcoming talent, and inspire them to kind of chase their dreams like I did, by just coming out of your comfort zone, leaving the United States.
I love that.
And taking a chance on life in another country,
I love that.
When I was here, I would do auditions, Lawrence Fishburne, Wesley Snipes, they would show up and I would never have a chance to get the role.
Right.
So I said, you know what, I'll go to another country and create a name for myself, and then I'll come back, Just, sometimes you have to take an orthodox approach to how you get your career going, but that's it worked for me.
I love it. I love what you just said. And one thing, if I may say, when we spoke on the phone,
Yes.
One of the things he said, we see the beauty of what he did, but you said it was a lot of difficult times and hard
absolutely.
times.
Absolutely.
You fought through it.
I fought through it, Initially when I went, I could have got a round trip plane ticket, but I bought a one-way plane ticket because I knew that if things got difficult, I would cash it and come home. But I was so determined that I wasn't coming back until I was able to earn my way back.
Right.
So I was fortunate enough to meet Samo, who liked me, and then he ended up putting me under contract with his company. And then I ended up living with him. So it's a best education in the movie.
Right, exactly. Listen, this is so amazing because he had a one ticket, not a round trip. And so I heard something in Think and Grow Rich that there was a captain, he went to another country, I may paraphrase this, and he told the men to burn the boat. And the only way they can get back home if they win that war.
Right.
Yeah,
and similar situation.
Exactly, and you won the war.
I won the war.
Yeah. So one last thing, because I know you got to run around and you talk to so many people. He's in demand, guys. I do want to ask you this though. For the up and coming generation of actors and actresses, what's one or two tips you would give them coming in this field of media and film?
Study your craft. Remain humble, and just treat everyone with dignity and respect. That's most important. Everyone can agree to disagree, but there's just so many ways in which you can achieve your goal. Everyone has a different path. My path was the way that I chose. Some people don't choose that way. Some people make it actually here, you know. Some people make it by love. Some people make it by hard strife and tribulation, you know. But I just tell young people to just keep pursuing their dreams. Don't give up, because eventually it will land for you. It's just a matter of time. But when it lands, you need to be ready.
Yes.
For when it lands, you know. I lived in Hong Kong. I didn't speak any Chinese, so before I left, for about 7 years, I just kept studying how to speak Chinese. So I knew that when I wanted to make sure I had skills that no one else had. So, and by having that, I stopped doing action films and started getting offers for regular films. I had romantic roles in Hong Kong, you know, first for an African American. So, you know, it's all about what you decide, but you have to be diligent, disciplined, and perseverance to right through the day.
Now, I love what he said. He said, study your craft and do something different. It reminds me of Jackie Chan, because Jackie Chan said he didn't want to live in the shadow of Bruce Lee.
Correct.
So he said if Bruce Lee hit high, he'll hit low.
Right.
You know, and he brought a different flavor or personality to film that we all enjoy today.
Similar to me, I mean, because I live with Samuel, because I work with Samuel so much, people would expect my films to be, oh, look, they need to be a carbon copy. No. He's my teacher. He gave me what I needed. Now I have to kind of create my own style of filmmaking. And that's what I've been doing.
And you found your voice, your own voice, not someone else's voice.
That's correct.
You know, so many other things I want to say, but I'm not going to keep you long. But I do want to say this last thing.
Sure.
He said to study your craft and be humble. Now, on social media, I don't know how this man does it, but he's always giving people birthday shout outs. He's always commenting, giving emojis, and you know, and whenever somebody says something about him, he tries his best. He's still human, but he tries his best to respond back by saying a like or a heart, and that's just the epitome of him being humble himself.
For my birthday, everyone wished me happy birthday. It was like 700 to 800 people. It took me 4 days, but I made sure I went through every single one and responded to them individually. You know, most people put the thank you all for the birthday wishes, but people that support me, I want them to have that personal feeling that, you know, I care about them directly. So, and small gestures like that go a long way.
It does, and I want to say this, and I don't know why Denzel don't do it anymore, but Denzel said when he first started, he would stay there all night signing autographs to every single person. He says he does that anymore for whatever reason Denzel chooses to. But he just said he had a birthday and over hundreds of people wished him happy birthday, and it took him about 4 days, am I right?
That's correct.
To respond to every individual.
That's right.
And he's been in media for over 30 years, and he's still doing it. I don't know how he does it, but maybe there's a Duracell battery in the back that, you know, he plugs up and everything. But nevertheless, it's such a privilege to really sit here and meet you and everything.
And I appreciate you, man. You have such a good spirit, and you have, you know, God-like in your heart, and you know, that's why, you know, anything you do, I will support, no matter what, you know.
We got that on record, right?
Anything he does, I will support. You know? I know you work with a guy named Owen. Let me say this: Owen is a unique talent.
Yes.
And I know one day that he's going to do extremely well. I've been watching a lot of his work, and I wish him nothing but the best. And I'm here if Owen ever needs anything.
Awesome. And I want to say Owens is actually the camera guy.
That's right. That's why I'm saying it right to the left.
Exactly.
I got you, brother, no matter what.
Exactly. Well, Robert Samuels, it's such a pleasure, and I'm pretty sure this won't be our last time and everything. And I'm
we'll
gonna
set up a Zoom someday.
Yeah, we will.
I love you, brother. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed.
Same here.
All right, man.
All right,
thank you so much.
Yes, family and friends. This is Coach Charles and Robert Samuel. Please support his movie.
Thank you.
Any other things you got going on that we can tell for them to support?
I got some things coming down the pike, but I'll wait. I had a meeting with Will Smith Friday.
Okay.
And we're talking about doing some things, but I'll make that announcement early next year.
Okay. Yeah. Please follow him. I mean, he's worth the investment. He's worth the entertainment. He has a great heart, great spirit, well known and everything. And I don't want to speak for him, but I know he appreciates that when you see his movies, it's a blessing to you and everything. And one thing I do want to say is that when we do movies, a lot of movie gears go into movies.
That's correct.
You know, sometimes they can be on set 12, 14, 18 hours.
Hong Kong, 18.
18 hours and everything. So a lot of blood, sweat, hard work, and tears go into these movies.
That's correct.
Once again, thank you again.
Thank you so much, okay?
Yes.
Take care, y'all. Appreciate you.
Peace.